Have you ever felt that revealing too much about yourself might not always be the best idea? In this video, we're going to explore a fascinating and often overlooked concept, the wisdom of discretion, inspired by Stoic philosophy. Join us on this journey of discovery, and don't forget to stay until the end of the video to understand why sometimes silence is the most powerful option we have. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content like this, which could change the way you see and live your life. Number 1. Internal personal battles. Each individual faces personal internal battles, emotional challenges and mental conflicts that are inherent to the human experience. These struggles can range from moral and ethical dilemmas to tensions related to personal goals, relationships, or identity. Keeping these battles quiet is a Stoic practice that recognizes the importance of introspection and self-reflection. By not openly sharing these internal challenges, we avoid exposing ourselves to superficial judgments or misunderstandings that may arise in communication with others, who may not fully understand the context or depth of our personal experiences. Furthermore, by facing and resolving these battles in the privacy of our own being, we develop greater mental and emotional strength. This approach also allows us to reflect on our experiences and draw valuable lessons from them, resulting in significant personal growth and improved emotional maturity. Number 2. Internal insecurities. Doubts and fears are universal aspects of the human experience, especially when we face important decisions or find ourselves in situations of uncertainty. These internal insecurities, which can manifest as questions about our ability, fear of failure, or anxiety about the unknown, are common but deeply personal. From the Stoic perspective, there is value in addressing these doubts and fears internally and reflectively. Instead of constantly seeking validation or advice from others, a Stoic approach encourages us to examine and confront our insecurities with honesty and courage. By doing so, we can come to a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and our capabilities. This process of introspection allows us to redefine our judgments and perceptions about the events and circumstances around us, transforming our insecurities into opportunities for learning and personal growth. Number 3. Aspirations and ambitions. Discretion regarding future plans, aspirations, and ambitions is a central practice in Stoic philosophy. This position is based on the idea that revealing our intentions in future projects ahead of time may not only predispose them to external influence and scrutiny, but also to the possibility of being deflected or undermined by unforeseen circumstances or the intervention of others. Stoics value prudence and internal reflection, maintaining that true purposes and goals must mature in silence before being put into action. By keeping our plans secret, we give ourselves the space to adjust, refine, and adapt our strategies as new information emerges or different circumstances arise. This caution not only protects our projects from premature external influences, but also gives us the freedom to explore different options without the pressure of outside expectations. Additionally, by maintaining unpredictability in our objectives, we strategically position ourselves to surprise and outperform any competition or challenge that may arise, thus ensuring a greater degree of success and personal fulfillment. Number 4. Personal challenges. Venturing outside your comfort zone involves facing personal challenges that require courage, determination, and often a process of significant change. Stoics recommend keeping these forays private, as openly sharing each step of our journey toward personal growth can lead to dependence on external approval or validation. This low-key approach helps us focus on the intrinsic value of personal growth and the satisfaction derived from overcoming obstacles on our own. By keeping these efforts private, we focus more on the internal process of learning and adaptation, rather than the perception or recognition of others. This approach also protects us from the negative influence of criticism or premature judgment, allowing us to experiment and learn from our mistakes without the fear of being evaluated. Ultimately, by embracing challenges in a personal and reflective environment, we foster a deeper sense of autonomy and inner strength, key elements for genuine and sustainable growth. Number 5. Personal weaknesses. Recognizing and protecting our vulnerabilities and weaknesses is essential for personal development and emotional strength. In Stoic philosophy, it is advised to treat these areas of our personality with care and respect, addressing them privately rather than exposing them to public judgment. This approach allows for deeper introspection and an opportunity to work on our weaknesses without the risk of them being misinterpreted or exploited by others. By understanding our vulnerabilities, we can begin to transform them into strengths, using this knowledge to improve our resilience and ability to adapt. This process of internal transformation is reinforced by silence and reflection, away from the pressures and opinions of the outside world. Additionally, by keeping our vulnerabilities private, we avoid the risk of being labeled or defined by them. Instead, we give ourselves the opportunity to approach them with dignity and grace, using these challenges as catalysts for personal growth and learning. If you're enjoying what you've seen so far, I encourage you to show your support by clicking the like button just below. Your support is essential so we can continue bringing you quality content. Number 6. Grievances and resentments. Internal management of personal grievances and resentments is a practice that underscores the importance of self-control and resilience in Stoic philosophy. Instead of verbalizing or acting impulsively in response to perceived injustices or interpersonal conflicts, an introspective approach is encouraged. This internal process involves examining the root of our grievances, questioning the validity of our resentments, and reflecting on whether these feelings are justified or exacerbated by our perceptions. By avoiding the spread of these complaints, we avoid falling into the trap of perpetuating negativity and instead channel our energy toward understanding and constructive conflict resolution. This internal management also promotes emotional resilience, as we learn to deal with adversity in a more balanced and controlled way. It helps us develop the ability to separate our emotional reactions from external circumstances, allowing us to respond to challenging situations more objectively and less emotionally. Number 7. Successes and triumphs. Valuing and appreciating successes and triumphs internally is crucial in the search for authentic and sustainable personal development. In Stoic philosophy, it is advised to enjoy achievements silently and with gratitude, rather than seeking external validation and recognition. This approach emphasizes the importance of finding satisfaction in the intrinsic merit of our achievements, rather than depending on the approval of others. By internalizing our successes, we develop a sense of self-esteem and confidence that is not tied to the opinions of others. This practice also allows us to reflect on the true value of our achievements and how they contribute to our personal and professional growth. Sharing these successes must be done with discernment, carefully choosing the moments and people with whom to share, ensuring that these exchanges enrich our relationships and foster genuine connections, rather than simply feeding the ego. Number 8. Personal wishes. Keeping personal desires and dreams private is a practice that reflects the importance of introspection and authenticity in personal fulfillment. The Stoics advise protecting these intimate longings from outside scrutiny and opinions to allow them to flourish in a safe, personal space. By keeping these dreams secret, we give them the opportunity to mature and evolve without the pressure of others' expectations or the risk of being discouraged by premature criticism or disapproval. This approach also allows us to deeply explore and understand our desires, aligning them more closely with our personal values and goals. Introspection on these desires fosters greater self-knowledge and clarity in our intentions and aspirations. Furthermore, by protecting our dreams, we avoid trivializing them, ensuring that when we decide to act on or share them, we do so with a sense of conviction and purpose. Number 9. Growth and self-realization. Personal progress, in terms of growth and self-realization, is a deeply intimate and personal journey. From the Stoic perspective, the importance of valuing and reflecting on personal growth internally, rather than constantly seeking external validation and recognition, is emphasized. This approach allows for true personal transformation, where the individual focuses on his or her internal development, beyond external appearances. By keeping the details of this progress to yourself, you create a space for personal reflection and assessment, free from the influences and judgments of others. This internal process encourages greater authenticity and honesty on the path to self-improvement, as decisions and changes are based on deep personal understanding and not on the search for external approval. Number 10. Feelings and moods. Managing emotions privately is a crucial skill on the path to emotional maturity and psychological well-being. Stoic philosophy advocates allowing emotions to develop and be understood at their own pace, away from immediate public scrutiny and reaction. This approach encourages a deeper, more reflective relationship with our own feelings and moods, allowing us to process and understand our emotions without the distortion that often results from premature exposure or public reaction. Keeping our emotions private does not mean suppressing or denying them, but rather recognizing and exploring them in a safe and personal space. By doing so, we gain a clearer understanding of what we really feel and why, allowing us to manage our emotions more effectively. This approach helps us avoid impulsive reactions or decisions based on temporary or poorly understood emotions. Which of these areas of Stoic discretion resonate most deeply with you, and how might it change your current approach to life and your personal relationships? Leave us your comment below and we will be reading what you have to share. Remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell to continue enjoying our content. See you soon.